yards, and he may get more. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing it.
Got a lot of running room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They want to run it left here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road. You know, this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a save.
7, USC, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Set for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pushes way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions?
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, these plays are just so demoralizing for defenses. You did a good job. You got him in a third and predictable situation. What does he do? Finds a way out of it, makes a big play. Now he's set up first and goal. Forget that play. Now let's hold him to a field goal.
And the Red Raiders have it with a first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And you can tell QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a leg on this guy, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but anything plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a football game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Now on the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Number 2 in the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you've got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love early in the game, getting my quarterback coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking every beat.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. On the move at the 30. Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Air Force. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end.
Texas Tech, 21, USC, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver shows motion. On third down, going up top. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, it's out! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, pressure got to him and they forced the incompletion.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Red Raiders will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Offense gets set for second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw here on second down. It's gone. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically our good script, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies. To highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
He's got his man. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're going to throw it again. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up for it.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation in the game, you're still bringing up. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking to pass on second down. They're trying to get to it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to move it through the air. Scrambling away. He's looking on the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The runner's on the sideline with the oxygen mask. He complains so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 25. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. Got his man down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They keep attacking through the air. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up in that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
USC 0.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
can't just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got him downfield. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half. And listen, I know you're trailing. But building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to throw on second down. He's going to take off. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you want consistency through the quarterback, and you don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, USC.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one's from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off-play action on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Price. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field positions.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
42 Spider.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Tripped up for the tackle. The Red Raiders are in the hurry up. They'll give it to the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Buck. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense on to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
First, speeding down the left side. 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, USC.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the lone running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you do whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before a stop. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That had all the makings of hard meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. Job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, USC.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas Tech, 52. USC, 14.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Price. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, just sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch. And still some work to do picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this new tackle. It's tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. This defense will start the 4th on its heels. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. This quarterback part of their running game. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Man, it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. It was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. This time it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
They make the stop at the 41, and it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. He rifles one deep to the left. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Motion from the offense. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you throw for a bunch of yards, you've thrown a couple of touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals son. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think you just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fired. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd down play from the gun. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes, getting to the football.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Touchdown, Red Raider! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up 14 over Air Force. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a jump play.
Well, you got find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking...
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here on third down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense set on first down. Corner's going to give them room. Looking for space to the left. Already find a hole in that secondary. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On second down, he'll fire. Buys a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day. And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continuing to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On fourth down, going to the air. Getting some heat. Powers through the defender. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. One more play to pad the stats. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.